Greece. No, not that Greece. Turn the clock back. Close? Ah, there we go. Athens, the modern-day capital of Greece. Once a great hub of the ancient world. Societies of antiquity, for their contributions to the world, are still commonly referred to and taught in modern times. The roots of the Western world and the spheres of influence it has created are widely considered to be sprung by the polis of the Hellenized world through to the reign of Rome. In particular, one of the most powerful and populous polis during the height of ancient civilizations located in modern-day Greece, Athens, is assured due to its foundation and experimentation with the art of democracy as a powerful predecessor to the world we live in today. For through its creation, the Athenian form of democracy fostered a new age of cultural prosperity and grandeur, which in turn, through the expansion of their imperial might, cemented the foundation of Western culture. Beginning in what is referred to as the Golden Age of Athens, between the Persian and Peloponnesian Wars, Athens continued to expand its influence and might through the formation of the Delian League, a coalition of city-states focused on preventing another Persian invasion. To maintain this coalition, along with their mission to prevent any further Persian invasion, Athens needed dominance over the Mediterranean. Growing their naval might through the League, the Athenians colonized even more of the Mediterranean, allowing their culture and way of life to grow and sphere of influence increase. Pericles, one of the strategoi constantly elected to power in Athens during this time, was not only one of the fervent leaders of Athenian imperialism, but also fostered an Athens that was privy to the creation and experimentation of new art forms. Poetry and visual art forms would become an international recognition of the Athenian way, as the grandeur of both transitioned into the growth of democracy in Athens, along with the power and influence it held across the Mediterranean. From Sicilian tyrants under the Athenian influence who became obsessed with the creation of lyric poetry, to the excitement and anticipation that came with the classical architecture and its renewed archaic features throughout the Mediterranean. Soon enough, the entire expanse of what some refer to as the Athenian Empire would be influenced and impacted by this rapid growth in Athenian culture. Later on, historical and dramatic literature became more important for Athenians. The historical accounts of both Herodotus and Thucydides created the foundation for modern historians, allowing us to not only today understand the way of war in antiquity, but also preserved and increased the ability of the democratic process through the known history of the polis, its past, and consequences of decisions made by the people. Playwriting fostered by the famous tragedians also formed, harkening back to the mythic past that connected all the Greeks and further deepening the ability of emotional and thematic narratives through poetic means. This being the foundation of the theatrical arts, allowed pure and rigid experimentation as to the power plays had on an audience and how they can influence society. The idea of influence through theater is more present with the development of forms of comedy, as comedic plays were filled with irony and satire, allowing leisure to be relative to the process of politics in the state, greater connecting the people to their own ideas along with fostering entertainment as an art. As Athens grew, so did its political and economic success. Athenians proved to be at the forefront of experimentation with the arts and culture as a whole, allowing not only a city, but all those attached to Athens throughout the Mediterranean to be forgers of a coherent and intelligent culture. It is through this culture that Athenians fostered during a new age of prosperity and grandeur that can still be seen today in our own Western cultures.